Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here, and welcome to another episode here, playing some WildCraft. Yes indeed, playing around still on the top of my hill, and I can't make a decision. I can't decide because look, on this side behind me, we have andesite, but on the other side, smooth stone, the new smooth stone. I can't decide, guys. Yeah, so I was doing all right with this, saying this is what our hot air balloon, not hot air balloon, but our sort of blip balloon, whatever you want to call it, was going to be made of. And then I thought, well, actually, we've got this now, haven't we? Let me get my pick down a minute. Yeah, so this is an option, which is classified as smooth stone, which technically is cobblestone turned into, I guess, just stone. That's a very good question. Do I have any down here? I don't think I've got any being cooked. Yeah. What is that called? We'll cook some more up and we'll have a look. But essentially, it's so cobblestone gets turned into this just stone. I think it's going to be called, and it is just stone. And then 4 stone make 4 smooth stone. So yeah, it's an extra crafting. But it's quite nice. But I do feel that has a more concretey feel than this. Although we have concrete obviously in here. I think this is still going to be the outside of our airship. That's the word I was looking for a minute ago. Airship. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. This I think we're probably going to use for the platforms inside. Because I think it looks good, although it's a lot of work, isn't it? But nah, it's fine. We'll do it. We'll make the spawning pads out of this lovely smooth stone, because it'll be in keeping with the rest of the balloon and the airship and everything else. So yeah, let's tear this down as well. So what I want to do today is get working on the mob farm. I don't know if I'm going to complete it or not. I'm going to certainly have a go. It depends how much time I get for recording and all those sort of good things. I think I'm going to build it over on this side, and the reason being is I think it's just going to look better. I think overall this is going to look much better, you know, hovering here in this space, whereas the other space it doesn't, and you'll be able to see it on top of there if you wanted to. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now if I remember rightly, let's have a quick look down here. Shift, is it? Yeah. So this is kind of here, overhanging, all sorts of things. I guess we ought to update that really, shouldn't we? I do. Where's it going to go from? So let's go there. There we go. Just so it doesn't fall on my head as I'm building things, because that's the kind of thing that happens. So, is this a good place? I feel it's a little bit too far down for what I need, so we'll probably end up just taking this away. I think that makes sense. So let's go back at the top. Have a look up here. See what we need to do. So I think, in fact, let me have a think about this. Right, I think we're going to need to have. I'm just trying to work out where we need to be underneath here, and I think we need to be out quite a bit. And I kind of want it that the airship, if we look down here, for example. We are, how far are we down? We're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we had an airship, you would have 3 height for the cabin, and then we start the airship above it. So I think we're probably going to go down maybe a little bit more than that, but not much. Because if we went down 5 there, 6, 7, let's go with 8. We need to be able to walk into it, so we're going to go with a 3 wide tunnel, which is absolutely fine, and that's going to kind of come along here. And if we think that we want the tunnel to walk in and then at some point we're going to turn left, which is then going to be this way. Yeah, so that's kind of like where the tunnel will come out that way. So if that's the case, let's put some torches down here to mark this. So we're going to go in that direction. Let's get rid of those. And where did we come from here? This is kind of the middle of this. So I guess, yeah. So I think that's probably correct for a tunnel. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. But what I also want is to be able to come out of it. That's yeah, we've got nothing there, have we? So what we need to do then is probably turn before that. So if we walk along here, this is then another tunnel going that way, 3 wide, and then let's have some stairs going up here, which is then going to bring us out up here somewhere, hopefully. So with that in mind, let's dig down. Don't dig down, they say. So where do we want this thing going? So let's go. Well, in fact, can we dig down? Are we gonna hit stuff underneath if we dig down here? So let's do a corner, or a middle corner, shall we say? Then that way, I'm never going to fall to my death. He says, hopefully. How many have we gone down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's fine. And then this is going to be, so that's again is going to be middle going off in that direction. We'll put a torch down here, put a torch down there, middle going off in that direction, and then it wants to be 3 wide, so we'll take this out as well. And this is what I was fearing. We're going to have to build into the hillside a little bit. But that's not bad. We could have a window there, couldn't we? So, you know, it's a thing. So let's just see where it comes out. But hopefully we could just build this along a little bit more. And where did my pick go? So yeah, let's dig this way. Let's dig a 3 by 3 tunnel now. And then we can assess from that where we actually are, what we're doing, how does it fit in, and all those good things. Because I think getting the infrastructure right is going to be important. With this, we're just going to probably build. Oh, is that our ladder? Ooh, okay. Well, that works because we're coming up to it from down there. Yeah, that's our way up. There's lots of stuff all over the floor. Might as well pick it up. Yeah, so that can stay. This is our. Let me put a torch up. This is our way up at the moment, and then we'll come straight up into some stairs. Cool. Okay, that I like. I likey. Very likey. Yeah. So I think what we need to do is get this infrastructure in place, and then we'll probably end up building the mob part of the airship, the interior if you like, and then we'll build the airship around it. I think that kind of makes sense to me in terms of getting this thing done. This is very precarious. Very precarious, but hopefully we'll survive. We won't die or anything. Yeah, so here we are out at the edge, and then we're going to have to get some more of this now to get ourselves going out there. This is obviously where we did that. Can we put another torch on? Yeah, cool. That makes it nice and easy. We might as well light up here. We can take this away later on. Kind of need this really to be gone, as it looks messy, and we'll take away the wall as well. We will decorate the wall, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Just want it gone and out the way. Right, so there's that. That can go as well, because it is kind of in the way. So it's almost like this is the protective area. So let's just build out from here a minute, and then we'll see how far we want to go. Can we get at the top? Probably not. So let's build our way up and hope no mobs are spawning, because that would be pretty bad at the moment. So if that's our 3x3 area, we're then going to have a gap, as in a pillar, and then this can be 3 going upstairs kind of thing, I guess, and it's probably going to go back a couple because we don't want to be banging our heads as we go. So we'll do it like this for now, and then we'll see where it brings us out, what it does. We'll put some stairs up here just to make it nice and quick and easy to run up and down. I was hoping that was the ceiling then. Sadly not. No breaking through to the outside world. How are you guys anyway? Hope you're doing good. It's I'm doing good. I'm actually doing quite well myself. So yeah, finding a little bit more time to play at the moment. I'm going to be working on a separate channel as well. I have spoken to a few people about that, but yeah, I've already got a separate channel in place. Something completely different, but that's going really well as a channel. So because of that, I will be spending some time on it. But I just can't stay away from this. You know what it's like. The game. Hey, we've made it. Do want to do that. Might as well put that back for now. So we have got lots of dirt, so that's good. Hopefully there's no creepers up there. Skeletons I can deal with. Creepers, nah, not so much. Cool, yes, that's fine. That brings us out there. Just pick up these things. I think we might have to take one more thing away from there. And we'll probably make it like crackstone brick or something. That's why I've made one of these basically. Oh, by the way, got a little bit of material over here. Yeah, got some. This is what I collected in the caves between episodes. Made up a load of stone. Got some bricks. So probably let's turn some of that into cracked. Not necessarily all of it, but we'll turn some of it into crackstone bricks. Let's take those, and I guess we're going to have to only do 8 of those because we've only got one piece of charcoal in there, and that's got 7, so that's fine. So we can do half a stack, say. There we go. Let's sleep through the night. Let's get rid of that horrible darkness, and then we can make up a few goody stone bricks. And the nice thing about this, because we've got the stone cutter, we should be able to make much more than we did before. That's what I'm hoping. But I'm just going to put a base floor down for the minute, and then we're going to work out how we're going to get the platform out. Let me just get a couple of these. There we go. So that's enough to make 4 whole stairs. Wow. We'll let the rest of that go. We'll probably have to do some more up. Let's have a look in there. I can take it. I can put these in here. No. Cracked stone doesn't work then. That does. Okay. We'll make a load of those for now then. Wow, I didn't know you couldn't do the cracked stone. I guess there isn't cracked stone stairs, is there? So there's mossy, but there isn't the cracked. So yeah, I guess that makes sense then, doesn't it? Really? At least I didn't think there was. You correct me if I'm wrong. Did there used to be cracked stone bricks before? Is that a thing? Is that something that can only do? Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Is that something you can only do in a traditional way, or is it just not a thing? I thought it was. Clearly not. Okay, let's get rid of that, and we'll probably have to go another layer again because we won't leave it like that. We'll probably end up, you know, because if we do that, it's still too low. Yeah, so we need to take one more layer away to be able to put those in. We'll get there. let's do that. So we'll do that and that so we can see what we're doing. And then we might as well put that there and that there. So yeah. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I was trying to avoid, but we shall see. We shall see how it looks. We could always move it if we have to. Okay, so we know we're going to go down that way as a tunnel until it comes out. This we need to start filling some bits in. Although we were going to change the floor, but we'll put these here now, just so I don't fall off, kill myself, you know, as you do, or rather as I don't want to. This can come along here, and then maybe we can put some like glass windows there or something like that. Stone. Let's get some more stone. Yeah, so maybe we can kind of, this can be a like almost a view when you come in here. You can still see through this bit. And can I take these down? I have to get that from the top. And see, can we do that? Do that? Do that? Do that? Do that? Do that? Then get rid of that. Put that. Chop some stone. Yeah. So we'll have like these viewing windows, so it's like 1, 2, 3, get a couple, then we're going like 1, 2, 3, and put some support here. Voila. Oui. See. Okay, so that's kind of there. So I guess we need to extend this along, and then it will kind of, you know, build up there like so. And then it's going to get to the stage where it then becomes platform as opposed to this. So again, I guess that's where we can use a smooth stone rather than the this, and we can kind of see the difference. This is going to need support underneath it somehow to come out, and it could even be like a retracting platform that people use. I don't know. We'll work it out as we go along. So we just kind of want to do this. Now we've got to build this enough that we want to kind of get to the middle. So if you can imagine, if you were coming out of here, let's get this finished. If you're coming out of here or coming into here, coming out of here, you would be heading towards the airship, and then you want to board into where the passengers go, but that's going to be the middle. So that's what we want, is that's going to be the middle. Now the mobs themselves are going to fall through a hole in the floor and carry on down. That's the plan. Now this, I just got to work out how much of it we really want to keep, because it's kind of pointy-outy anyway. We don't necessarily want it to be pointy-outy. Yeah, that's in the middle. We want it to be kind of natural. And I guess it is natural technically, because this is how Minecraft made it. But I think you know what I mean. So we do that and do that. Looks like a natural would take those away from the top, and then that'll give us a natural sort of area as well. Because whilst this, you know, is in the middle, we've got to work out how wide we want this airship to be. And why can I hear mobs? Is there a mob down there? Keep hearing a skelly somewhere. Maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, so we want. We've got this bit here, and we need the airship to come out further because it's going to be wider than the cabin bit, if that makes sense. Because the cabin bit might only be half the width for the airship. The airship's going to come out wider, so I need to work that out. Let's get rid of also, while we're here, this bit. Let's make that up so it looks natural. That's where we dug down, wasn't it? So let's just build that back up as well. I was just looking at that going, why is there a hole there? Yeah, it might be because I made it there a few minutes ago. So, dirt. Right, there we go. That's that done. Might as well make this neat and tidy for now, because I hate it when it's not. Even though it's a waste of smooth stone. Right, there we go. Coolio. Right, I feel like we're making some progress. Right, we've got some light. Put one there as well. We've run out of those, so we're going to need more. So yeah, let me now go away and work out from this how wide. I mean, I guess I kind of know that I want. So if we looked at this, if we docked here, the edge of the airship probably wouldn't come. You know, that's there. We've got a 1. So that's probably too close. So even the edge of the airship might be there. Is that too far now? So that's like the side. It's a 3 gap, isn't it? You know. So if you're standing on the edge there, you can't quite touch the airship. Maybe even that. I mean, can we even jump that? Yeah, we can. Yeah. So do we have a 2 gap? Have it close? No, I think it's got to be 3. So if that's the case, that's got to be the edge of the airship. So we're then probably going to have a couple of gaps. I'm going to build the rest with this at the moment while we're doing it, because it can be taken away. So if we think about what's going to be inside the airship, and this is going to be up higher up, it's going to be more at that level. We've got to have an outer wall, so we have an outer skin to the airship, and that's going to be made of the andesite. So we've got an outer skin of the airship. We've got a very slight curvature at the bottom, but not much. But I think then we're going to have sort of spawning pads there, because they can be right up to the edge of the airship if needs be. But I kind of want a gap, because we're going to build it sort of, you know, now, and then put the skin around it. So that's kind of spawning pad 1. That kind of works. So we've got any other block. Let's just use some cobble to signify this. So this is going to be the width for spawning pad 1. And if this is going to be in the middle, that's not going to be good. Because we're going to have to want 2 wide channels, but yeah, it's not going to work on a 3 wide thing. Yeah. I don't like that idea. Anyway, let's work on it. Spawning pad width wise, we'll work out the rest of it in a minute. Then we're going to have a 2 wide channel. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to have another. I'm just trying to work out now, size wise, is this big enough, too big, too small? I think that's big. The difficulty is, so most of the stuff I've done before with these, we're going to have water channels, and the thing with spawn pads and water channels, you've got to get them down to a central location. Maybe what it is, this might work, and this is how I do most of my thinking, by the way. This might work. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid, we don't need that on there, we'd rather have this. Let's get rid of this. So if this was a spawning pad, this middle pad could just be where we drop things. Would that work? So you have a pad. No. We'd have to have signs. and it's a lot of wasted space. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to channel them through a bit, but yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is somewhere, because obviously we're having these edges like this, channels if you like. So I think somewhere we're going to have a section which is, I guess, you know, a drop point, and it may be, instead of it being 2 by 2, it's going to be a 3 by 2. So this could be the drop point if we move these over, so that this lines up here somehow, or rotates the other way. No, it's going to have to be that way. Okay, I think I need to work on this design and try and work it out. I'm kind of getting there in terms of what I think, but I don't think I'm quite there yet in terms of doing it, because I need to work out the mechanics of it. And when I've done mob farms before, they've been very much, you know, pads going down to a single square in the middle, and the only way we could do that is if we end up with 4 of these pads, but the square in the middle means we don't have this. We kind of need a 3 by 3 in the middle, so I need to kind of work out, hey, what are you doing up there? Get off my land. No, not you, tree. You, get off my land. You heard me? Get off my land, I said. Oh, just walk off, why don't you? How rude. Dead. We need another torch up there. We need to sleep through the night. So yeah, let me get me old pen and paper out. This is probably very spawning, isn't it? Sleep through the night. Pen and paper. Look, you're missing those over there, doggy. 3 creepers just sitting in the dark, and you're ignoring them. I'm going to have them anyway, and then we can have the gunpowder, because I'm sure we want that somehow. Right, you see me. Oh. You see you. There's another creeper behind here. Where's the creeper gone? Where's the creeper? Hey, you! Any more? Any more for any more? Creepers? Blow me off the side. Ah, there's a creeper! Ah. Just staring at me in the dark. You, how rude. How rude. We need to light this up a little bit more. We need to sleep a little bit more. This is not a safe place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're being raided, guys. This could go horribly wrong. You go away. I don't want you over here. You got crossbows as well. You got an enchanted crossbow. I don't like this. These are bad guys. Got one. Got one. Whew. Voluntary exile. What did I say? It's a WildCraft has made advancement. Voluntary exile. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not a good thing. They spawned up there. That's not good. I didn't know they could do that. I don't think they've climbed up here somehow. No. They spawned there. We're not a village. They just randomly spawned up here. Okay. And we've got that. What is it? It's whatever this is over in the corner. Yeah. It's like a potion effect, isn't it? But it's something. I can't. Can we click on it? It's just bad omen, I think. Bad omen. I don't know how long that stays there for. What can we do with this ominous banner? Can we stick it on the tree? There we go. That's, yes, bad guys. We didn't get No, sadly not. Right, let's carry on doing this. Let's get this done. Okay, so I think I've got a design worked out in my head and on paper that's going to create about 16 different pads in terms of doing this. So I guess I want to just kind of come out here. We've got some, why have we got that? It's not coarse dirt. So let's go out here, because this is the wall. This is where we said, where's the middle? If that's there, so we're on the middle. So we're now over where we said these pads can start. So what are we building from? Stone? No, we didn't say stone, did we? We said we're going to use the other stone, so we need a couple of stacks and a bit more. It's only polished andesite, so we're going to go with 1, 2. We got. Oh, that might be enough actually. Let's see. Stone bricks. Oh, we've got to smelt it. Got to smelt it. That's what we've got to do. I knew that. Let's go. Oh, we got enough to smelt. Cracked stone bricks. I've got 4. I haven't got enough. I think we're just gonna have to go with stone. I haven't got enough. Stone doesn't look right. I need more. I need more. I need stuff. I need to be getting stuff. I need coal. What's some coal down the bottom? Let's go look for some coal quickly. You know what I did do? There's a way down here somewhere, isn't there? Is it there? Next one. There we go. That'll do for now. Right, let's go down and have a look. Have a look-see. All the way down the here. Can we see any coaly on the way? No, doesn't look like it. And whoops. And round we go. And carry on. Oh. There's a nasty in there. Coal. So there was no coal on the face of it, no coal face on the outside. Oh, there you are. Yes, there's some coal here. You get yourself lost. That'd be nice. And then we'll mine this coal. Let me do this then, because I was interrupted. Let me get this coal. Let's get some smooth stone made up. I need probably about 2.5 stacks. I think that'll do it for making the pads. I said I've worked out a combination which is slightly different, so my only concern will be, can I actually get the water flowing? So that's going to be our biggest challenge when we do this. But I think, you know, we can play with it, use signs, use whatever. We'll get water flowing somehow, and see if we can get this going. I kind of decided, as much as, you know, it's good to go big, we don't really need to. Oh, we got a traveller as well. Hello, what do you want to sell me? Emeralds. You can hit some white dye, some glowstone. No. Brain coral block. Podzol. Glowstone might be nice because it means we don't need to go in the nether yet. But I haven't got my emeralds with me, sir. So, you know, maybe come back another time. That'd be nice. Yeah, so I kind of, and that's another point as well, actually. Nether. We talked about this in Discord, and if you're not on my Discord, by the way, go and join up. And you know, the kind of things we sometimes chat about, and people give me ideas of what I should and shouldn't be doing. So the idea they're trying to tell me at the moment is don't take bows into the nether, which I think is a bit mean if you ask me. Don't take bows into the nether. What's down here? Anything interesting? Ooh, free iron. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Coal. So it's a long way. Yeah. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way. Right. Let's get out of here again. Oh, there's some more coal. Might as well snag that while we're here, because that's what we came looking for. Yeah. So one of the ideas was that, you know, we should perhaps not have bows in the nether? I think that's a bit mean. But maybe, and I don't know if you can you craft crossbows, or crossbows only obtainable from those guys that just try to beat me up. You know, because if you know, maybe that's an option. Because I don't know about you guys, but I was watching a live stream from Minecraft, and yeah, the Nether update. That's a thing. Looks pretty nasty, especially some of the areas, because ghasts seem to spawn by the dozen. That's it's pretty cool. There's also, they're talking about bringing a new, well, there's a few new mobs, but particularly one that you can trade with, piglings or something like that, I think they call them. But from the live stream I was watching today, you have to be wearing either this new type of armor, which is coming, which you can only get by adding, I think, diamonds to this new ore that you can get in the nether, which is that rare, by the way. They said there was going to be two ore per chunk. That's not a lot. I think we're done here. Yeah, 2 ore per chunk, so it's ultra rare. That's rarer than diamond, but it's supposed to be a super armor. But these piglings, unless you're wearing gold armor or this new whatever armor it is, and I can't tell you what it's called, and I've forgotten how to get back up here. We want to be going up there. Yeah, basically, unless you're wearing this new armor or the gold armor, then they attack you. They're a bit like, is it you again? Is it you, the same guy? Got nothing more in there to offer me? You just want emeralds. I'm going up here. You could come too if you like. Yeah, so these piglins are a bit like polar bears in a sense that they're a neutral mob. I guess like zombie pigmen. They're neutral until something upsets them. If zombie pigmen, it's usually hitting them. But with the piglins, if you don't wear gold armor or this new type of armor, then they don't like you and they attack you. So yeah, that's the thing. So the nether is going to get tougher. So I'm not quite sure about that rule. You guys will have to let me know what you think as well about it in terms of a rule. Should we be doing? Should we be allowing that as a rule? Now I wanted to smelt this up, didn't I? So we've got 6 of these. So let's do that. No, I can't divide by 6. That's kind of rubbish. So we'll kind of do that and kind of. I guess we're just doing 8 in each, but that's not 8. And we wanted to do stone. There we go. So we'll do that in there, that in there, in there, and we'll get these done a lot quicker. So let me get these fired up, as they say. That's cracked stone, more stone there. And then we'll get these pads laid out and we'll have a look and see what we think about the layout of it all. Right, well, I've just been doing a little bit of caving. Let me show you this as well. I've actually been over the other direction, out the cave that way, but I wanted to show, that looks a bit dark. I wanted to show you guys something. I think if we come down here, and down this way and further around here, so you can see I've done all this bit, and then I came across through here a ravine, which is usually pretty good. You just got to be a little bit careful how you do it. As you can see, I have not cleaned this ravine out yet. There's still a lot for me to do, but yeah, look, there's down there spider webs and things. So yeah, we have a mine shaft down here, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot to explore on there, but I've kind of stopped for now because I'm running out of time, and yeah, this video is pretty long as it is. So I've just been getting this stuff. In fact, looking at inventory, we've got a load of andesite, more andesite, more andesite. We've got lots of iron, a bit of gold, a load more iron. And I am wondering actually what we ought to do is really set up a proper base here in terms of doing stuff, because at the moment I'm having to keep going backwards and forwards to the other base to smelt iron and that. So I think we need to officially set up some stuff here, not here in the mines, but in our base. How do I get out of here? Here we go. Yeah, so in our base to actually I guess sort of enable us to have smelting and, you know, things like that over here. Now, as you can see, things are taking shape. Things are definitely taking shape. So I wanted to show you that before we finish this video, because we're not going to get everything done today, unfortunately. But yeah, you can kind of see it where it's going to be. So this is the actual mob farm element, and we could make it a bit longer, I think, in terms of mob farm. But we could also just, you know, build around it and have dead space there. So yeah, you know, there's different ways we can do it. I just didn't want to go over the top, and it's costing me a lot of materials at the moment, particularly in terms of andesite. Thankfully, it's plentiful when you find pockets of it. It just takes a bit of time mining it out, really, and that's my biggest thing at the moment is time. So let's just get back up here, and I can show you the design we ended up with, because we're kind of unsure. I was kind of unsure how to get it all working. I'm still not 100% happy with it, so if you guys have got some ideas on this, I'd love to get your feedback on how we can make things better. So let's go up into it if we can. Yes, get through the scaffolding. There we go. Yeah, so this is the thing. So what I thought I'd do is, let's just come across here so you can have a look. I thought I'd shape the outside of this. So this could be the exterior of the whole thing because it's in there. We also need to shape the end where it's docked into there, and we need to shape the front of it because, again, it's not really that long. It needs to be a lot longer than this, even if we don't use the actual space. So I thought, use these stairs. Now we can cut them in the stone cutter. These stairs will kind of round it, and then on the top here I'm placing these slabs. Again, we can make slabs in this now, so that's awesome. And yeah, we just need to bolt on a back end and a front end effectively once we got this done. This is the channels. As you can see, there's a drop zone. So these are the spawning pads. And the idea how this works, this is a good old-fashioned mob farm. So if we take these trapdoors down, so the idea is a mob sees this as a block and will just walk off the edge. That's the idea. It's very, very simple. There's no mechanics, there's no redstone, there's nothing like that. It doesn't make it the most fastest and efficient of farms, but it makes it a farm. It'll do the job, I think, for what we need it for. At least I hope so anyway. So yeah, we've got to see. So I'm missing a road there of stairs. This is why I had to get all the andesite. I literally ran out of andesite doing all this. So I think what we're going to do is try and get that done in between episodes, maybe even on a live stream. I don't know. You guys let me know what you would like, and then yeah, we'll then test it once we've got everything up and running. Let's get these last few bits out, and then we can have a chat about the water streams, because that's my bit that I'm kind of struggling with, shall we say, because of this long bit here. If we have the pads as I wanted them, so as I originally designed them, I had these 3 as spawning pads, and then I had a 2 gap wide here, and then we had another 3 as spawning pads, and then these were just going to be bricked over. That was the original idea, but the problem I have is with the water streams, that these water streams, when they come down here, they don't. So let's see, where are these going to be? Let's put some torches. So that's 1, 2, 3. This would then be water stream. Okay, this would be water stream, and what it meant was that this water would then come into it, and this side would come into it, and yeah, you'd have mobs stagnant there. If I put a water source in there, the water came out of here and then went this way. So I couldn't figure out a way to get that working. So what I'd really like is this being a spawning pad, this being a spawning pad, and then, you know, quite literally this bit blocked up at the end. And the same on the other side. But I couldn't get the water stream working yet, so yeah. So what happens now is a mob falls into here, it's going to come along, it's going to hopefully get along to these trapdoors. It'll get stuck, but another mob will come along and push it, and it'll carry on. So all the water streams finish down here. We've then got these signs holding open, and they will literally fall off here into the drop zone and die, which will be further on down. So this is that old one that I set up. So yeah, and this, I thought this was quite interesting actually, the fact that you can't get past there because it's 2.5 blocks. 2.5? No, it's 1.5 blocks. Sorry. So you can't get under there. But if you crouch down, you can. I did not know that. That's awesome. So it means you can get through a 1.5 block gap. I think with your lighter on, you can get into a 1 block gap by sort of jumping and jumping down there. But yeah, so yeah, stairs. I've got to do a lot more stairs. And then the only reason I'm putting these here is because without them, the water is dripping, as you can see. This is very unsightly. I don't like that. So yeah, this is going to be a drop shaft. This is going to drop down the 21 blocks, is it, something like that? Probably do it a little bit more just to kill them. We're not really after the XP, I'm just after the drops. And we'll probably drop them onto like 9 hoppers or something like that. Collect all the items and yeah, all the goodies. That's the idea behind it. But yeah, I need to get this box finished. I need to get it sealed up, and we'll leave the torches there for the moment, because I know that with this it's not as efficient. Okay, we might not be able to use those. We might have to have signs. Do we have any on us? No. That's interesting. I didn't realise it was powering, because that is obviously powering that block. What's powering this block? Okay. Let's bud switch also. I don't know what it's doing, whatever it's doing. I've got to get out of here now, and I don't know how. I'm going to go this way again. Don't jump down. That's what they say, isn't it? Yeah. So we need to sort of figure that out. So I'll leave it lit up. We'll have an access into it. Did I remove that other thing? Yeah, I think I had one of these down in there. That's not what I want to do either. Let's get rid of that. Let's get those in there. So can we build upwards? No, we can't. We've got to do it that way. Right, I can get out. Yeah, so that's interesting. So I'll have to get some signs done up. Oh, that's interesting too. And then they won't trigger that. So we'll do those with signs, and then I'll leave the rest just in case you guys have got some ideas. If not, we'll go with this because it's not the end of the world. It just means that some mobs will walk this way and not that way. So it might take a lot longer to jump down, so it's not as efficient. But it might do the job. Until we test it, we don't really know how efficient it's going to be. So yeah. I'm quite pleased how it's going. Let me know your thoughts on how you think it's going, if you've got any ideas, anything like that. And likewise, what we're talking about the Nether, you know, let me know your feedback on that. So yeah, I think it's definitely we could. Something I was thinking about. We could do this login into the Nether at 0:0, and you know, make a traditional Nether. And then get back out of it again, maybe snag some soul sand, and get back out of it again, which means we have that sort of central bit as traditional Nether, and then when the new update comes out, we'll regenerate the rest of it around it as other Nether, because from my understanding, the traditional Nether, it's kind of hard to find in it. It's not really there much anymore. So that might be a nice idea. So that's the way I'm thinking at the moment. So you guys let me know what you think on that score. Yeah, and let me know on what you think about the farm so far, and we'll try and get this finished. And as I say, maybe I'll see you in a stream at some point. No promises, but yeah, maybe. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As ever, come and join us on Discord. If you've enjoyed it, click on the like button. I really appreciate it. It really does help. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.